Hello everybody, I hope you're well. I wanted to do a Facebook Live today based on the one that I did 2 days ago about choosing a loving response. I have been thinking a lot about what's happening in the world over the past, well, especially the past year, and of course in the last couple of weeks. And it makes me feel like it is a wake-up call from life to have us choose love, to choose a more loving response. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that we necessarily all need to agree with each other, because we're all entitled to our own viewpoints and we're all entitled to our own ideas and thoughts and feelings, and that's what makes for a diverse and unique and exciting world. What I mean by choosing love is that we're choosing to be love in all of our senses. So, for example, I had said in the other Facebook Live about seeing with love, hearing with love, feeling love in our hearts, and excuse me, and even touching, sensing with love. And so, for example, you can even ask if you're in a situation where maybe there's a really big disagreement and you just don't agree with what people are saying. You can also, at that moment, ask for your higher self or a higher being to ask that you see the situation with love. You can say, I'm willing to perceive things differently. I would rather be happy than right. And when you do this, it's like your mental perception changes. You truly are able to see into the honesty of the situation, the truth of the situation. You're able to see people's innocence. I say that quite often too, is that I'm willing to see their innocence, which really helps on the path of forgiveness. But yeah, you can choose that you see things differently. And when I do that, I really feel like my eyes see differently. I can cut through all the ego that might be involved in the situation, and I can start to see what's really happening there. If I ask to hear love, then I start to hear differently. I hear with more depth. I can again hear better into the situation. If I ask to feel love, then my heart starts coming into it. And in all dimensions, front, back, side, all dimensions of my heart, and I resonate more with the situation. If I ask to feel love, then all of a sudden I start to be more present. I can also feel my feet on the floor much better. So when you come into a situation as a whole being, wholly sensing love, wholly feeling love, even if you feel your feet on the ground much better, then you're much more grounded and your response is going to be that much different. And you will likely be able to articulate yourself more. You'll be able to have clearer thoughts and speak in a way that is not attacking or judgmental. You can come across and still make your point in a profound way, but it comes off in a more constructive way. So those are my 2 cents, is that we can choose a more loving response. We can be more loving in our hearts. We can be more loving in our interactions with other people. And of course, it starts with being loving to ourselves. So there's some thoughts on how to be love in all aspects of our being, not necessarily just, it's not about only thinking love and, okay, I'm going to try and act more loving and so on and so forth. It's really about being love in all of your senses. So if you try that today and take that into your interactions with yourself and then into the outside world, I would love to see how that works for you. Please let me know in the comments, and I would love to hear more. Take care, everybody, and have a fabulous day.